Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I have no voice. This is the 8th or 9th time I'm trying to start this video, hoping my voice will get better, but it doesn't. It's been days and days of me having no voice and I haven't been able to record because of that, but I decided to do it either way. Hopefully you can put up with it, but I have a bunch of products and I just kind of want to do my makeup with you guys. I have Chantecaille, what is this called? Future Skin Foundation. This is new to me, but it's kind of been popular, so I wanted to try it. I have the Rare Beauty Concealer. I have some drugstore. Who am I? I have this NYX Concealer. I have these lip products from Maybelline. I have the Rare Beauty highlighters. I also have a Radien highlighter, which I've been trying and I can't wait to talk about it. Some elf Putty bronzer, some NYX brow pencil. I also have this Simihaze little lip product. Anyway, we have a bunch of products that are new to me and I'm excited to try them on. So let's get ready together. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya. I usually don't sound like this, but subscribe either way. I have done my skincare and I also use the Merit oil. I love that product. I use it every day and I put it under foundation, almost like a primer. Moving on to this so expensive product. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. Mine is in the color Creme. This is a gel consistency. It's supposed to be really buildable and I got more hype lately. I'm not sure why, but I wanted to try it. I've never tried it. This is the packaging. And I know a lot of people don't like that it's in a tub. I am one of them. I wish it was not in the tub because to me it is just messy and unnecessary. Like if we could have it either in a palm or something else than this. I never like these. I got the color Creme and it's definitely a little dark, but we'll make it work. It's okay. I'm going to take a little bit off the cap, whatever's left there, and put it all over. So I wore this once, and I really liked it, but at the same time, it was kind of dark outside, and I didn't see much. But what I saw, it looked good. I've noticed that it's very easy to blend out. It doesn't have a ton of coverage initially, but the coverage is buildable. It's a very skin-like, as you can see. And I like the consistency. It's kind of cooling on the skin, which I also like. And I like that it becomes one with your skin and it has like a luminous finish. I think it's pretty so far, but again, I haven't really tested it. I will be doing more Chantecaille videos coming up, by the way. So I'm going to test some of their products and do not a full face Chantecaille, but just trying the brand video. I think I ordered about 6 products. I am not super familiar with Chantecaille. I only own 1 or 2 products from them. And what I own, I love. So that was one of my goals this year, to try some newer brands, mostly Chantecaille. I kind of want to try the Libre foundation. It is so expensive. So the only time I would buy that is if I can get a decent discount on it. But yeah, I want to try some other brands, maybe even smaller brands this year. That's kind of my goal. So that's kind of how it looks with one small layer. I'm going to add a little bit more here where I want more coverage and build this up more. And you can almost press this foundation in and it looks so good. I will bring it down my neck as well because you know, we gotta match somehow. So besides the color being, too dark, I also don't think the tone is right for me. I did get this in store and they helped me match And I kind of feel like in store it looked much better than here. So I may have to go swap the color Creme because this makes me look a little orange, doesn't it? Well, that's a bummer, but we'll move on. Concealer will make it all blend together. So I have here the Rare Beauty brightening product and the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have been using the Rare Beauty, and the way I like to use it is with a concealer because the texture is quite light, and the product itself is more of a brightening, luminizing product more than a concealer to cover really dark circles. I don't love the applicator. It has this metal applicator, but the problem is not a lot of product comes off, as you can see there, and I have to go back in so many times to get the product that I need. So I really don't like that. It annoys me. But I still use it because I really like the effect. And the Bear With Me concealer, I have mine in vanilla. I'm going to use this mainly. It's actually beautiful. It has such nice coverage, and the consistency, it is more serum-like and brightening, kind of luminous finish. It's a really, really nice. The color vanilla worked well with me with other foundations. So if it looks a little bit bright, it's probably the foundation being too light, too dark. Sorry. I'm going to put a little bit on both. You do not need a lot. I'm going to brighten up this area. You do not need a lot of this. Because a little goes a long way, and it blends in so nicely. So this is supposed to have medium coverage, which I think it is. It's not full coverage, but it has good. Like, this is good for me. It's 24 hours, okay. Smooth natural finish with a lightweight feel. It's available in 13 shades. It's very hydrating, which it is. Under the eyes, it looks very healthy. I really like this. It has kind of become my go-to concealer in this past few days, or the past few times I have done my makeup. I've been reaching for this one because I think it's really nice. Now, does it beat my Comfy concealer? I don't think so. I think that one just is kind of so magical, but I think it's really, really good. Also, the price is like half of the other one. And now what I do, I take the Rare Beauty one, and I actually usually mix it in straight with the concealer. So I put the concealer, and then I go with this one and mix them together. But see how I have to go back because there's not enough product on this. But I love to brighten this area here and this area here. Yeah, there's like barely any product coming off, so I have to go off the spoolie. See, like that. I don't think this, I don't know, I don't think this was a good idea, the applicator. It is like refreshing, but not practical. So then I take my foundation brush, and you'll see that it just like brightens up my whole face. It blends in really nicely. You can definitely use it by itself for no makeup kind of look, because it does have very light coverage, but it has some. But look at that. That brightened it up quite a bit. Oh, and I love the reflection that it has. I think it's beautiful. I have mine in light medium, if I didn't mention. So that's how the skin looks like right now. I feel like it's very brightening in the center and kind of glowy. I like the finish. I will take my Givenchy powder. This is the limited edition, number 12. And I take this Makeup Forever puffy thing. I do like this product with a puff better than with a brush. And I pack it in there. And then I go under the eye and set this whole area. You don't have to set actually this concealer, the NYX. I wore it without it setting with powder, and it looked beautiful and it did stay. However, I feel like I'm quite glowy and I want to take that a little bit down. And look how the difference between this eye and this eye. It's such a good powder. I want it in color 3, but I have a feeling I'm gonna go through this one. So once I'm done with this one, I'll get the number 3. Moving on to the bronzer. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the color, I think, Honey Drip. Yes, Honey Drip. I've kind of swatched it, but I haven't tried it on. So let's see. I'm taking this BK Beauty 106. Yeah, it's getting there. Let's see. The color seemed kind of nice right there. Oh, I like that color. It reminds me of the Chanel color, like the Putty Chanel bronzer. Okay, that is so intense. Okay, I kept rubbing in there because I felt like not a lot of product was coming off, but it was. We'll blend this out. Could have tried to put it everywhere a little bit. Wow, that was so intense. I'm gonna take the foundation brush and just go over that to calm it down a little bit. We have some contrast today from my under eye being so bright to this being so intense. That is a nice product though. Like, it blends in really smoothly. Let's do this other side. Yeah, a lot of product does come off. Even if it doesn't look like that on the brush, it's there. Pushing it into my hairline. I'm going to take a little bit around the nose as well. And try to bronze it up / contour it. The color is a nice warm color. I think it's good for my skin tone. They had one that was more cool tone as well. Like, they had a lot of options, which is really nice. This product was $7 at Ulta, and plus I got like some discounts on it, so that's really nice. So I like the product on my cheeks. I don't like it on my forehead. Right here, I feel like it's a little patchy. Also right here, and I kind of tried to blend it as much as I could without moving the foundation too much. And I feel like it's a little patchy there. So I don't know if it doesn't mix well with the foundation I have on right now. I'm trying to take this brush and blend everything in, but that bothers me. But besides that, I like it. I like it all over. I even like the color. I think it's good, but the forehead, yeah, the forehead overall, it's patchy. Again, I'm trying a new foundation and a new bronzer and a new concealer, so, you know, it's a mishmash. But there's something about my skin right now that I don't like. I'm going to take this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer in light medium. This is the powder version. I have been absolutely loving this. And this big old BK Beauty 102. And I want to see if I can blend all of this a little bit and make it smoother. I love this product so much. It's such a staple. And I think it works on anybody's skin, if you can find the color that you need, because they're always sold out. But I found this at my local Sephora. Let's move on to highlighters. I have two types of highlighters. I have this Powder Rare Beauty. I have it in two colors, the Exhilarate and the Mesmerize. Mesmerize is this pink one and Exhilarate is this one. I love them both. I think they're beautiful. It took me a little bit to kind of get used to the formula. The formula is a very different, extremely soft, and it has micro glitter in there. But the more you buff it in, the more it becomes like your skin. It really is such a beautiful product. I'm going to swatch both colors so you can see them. This top one is Exhilarate, and then Mesmerize is the bottom one. And they are both absolutely gorgeous. They are so soft but smooth. They're very light on the hand, but you kind of, I don't know, in the beginning, I just had to get used to the formula. I needed a few days to play with it to see if I liked it or not, just because there is some sort of glitter mostly under natural light, not right here. Like I don't see it right here, but when I go outside in the sun, I can kind of see that shimmer. But you have to be really close to the skin to see it, and you buff this in and it just melts into your skin. It is such a beautiful formula, unique. This is a unique formula that I haven't tried from any other brands, and I'm really excited, and I've decided I love them. The other highlighter I wanted to talk about is this Radien highlighter. You guys know my love for Radien blushes, and many of their products are just so good. And they came out with a highlighter, and it did not disappoint. This has the same packaging as the blush, and you swipe it. It has almost like that pink shift, and see it right there? Oh, it is kind of blinding, but a very skin-like, a very skin-like. You can blend it out and it becomes softer, or you can pack it and it's just becomes brighter like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it on this side so you can see. So you swipe it, and it doesn't lift the foundation, which is wonderful. And then I pack it with my look at that. That is so intense. I was not expecting this to be quite as brightening. I was expecting it to be very skin-like, just because all their products are kind of very skin-like, natural, and this is just like that, except more beaming. The highlighter seems a little bit more beaming, but that is beautiful. This has been staying in my makeup kit in my room, and because sometimes I even use it when I don't wear foundation or anything. I love it. It's so beautiful. Should I put a little bit of it? I'm going to put a little bit on both, and then we're going to kind of swipe these highlighters on top of it. I just want to make it even. So you put a little bit, and then you dab it. So this is the Radien highlighter. I'm going to take the foundation brush and go over it to almost blend it into the skin more so I can try the other highlighters on. So let's try these on. The way I've discovered that it works best is with a brush like this, so you can really blend it in. I'm going to take this is the pink one, the Mesmerize. Take a little bit off and then put it here. See how intense it is? And then buff it. You could even use your finger to buff it into the skin like that. This is so intense. And I wanted to do this before the blush because I want to tone this down. But I'm going to put it a little bit everywhere. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. So this is the Mesmerize, and it's a very nice, a very blinding, but also just kind of melted into the skin. Let's move on to Exhilarate, which is the first one I bought, and after that I bought the Mesmerize as well. So let's see how this one looks. There's also one that's even lighter than these. I mean, that must be absolutely blinding because these on me are very, very intense. And you know, these are, like I said, a powder and very intense, but somehow it works well with the texture on your skin. I'm trying to blend it everywhere. So this is Exhilarate, which is extremely intense for me. And then Mesmerize. I think I am leaning towards Mesmerize just because it's not quite as bright as this one. I'm going to tone them down. But I wanted you guys to see the potential of this highlighter. I am going to take my Gucci Tender Apricot. This one, I haven't used this since summertime, so I'm very excited to use it. And let's see if we can blend these two. Oh, this color is so beautiful. I love this blush so much. I think in the summertime it's going to be my go-to. Next, we're going to do the brows, and I'm going to use this NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is in Ash Brown, and it has that felt applicator, and I've heard a lot of people loving this product, so I thought, why not? Let me pick this up. I have used this, and I've been liking it. I like the color. I like the color Ash Brown on me. I don't like any warmth in my brows whatsoever. And, you know, it is a nice product. I think I'm gonna like this much more on clients just because I personally don't fill in my brows much. I already have, you know, fuller brows. But it is nice for a little bit here and there to paint brows on. I already have the Urban Decay one in my makeup kit. I use that one. I think I have a couple other ones. But this one is really nice, and it's much, much more affordable. I thought I would try it for you guys. I like the color a lot. Ash Brown is a good color for me. So this is one brow slightly filled in. Again, I barely put anything because if I do too much, my brows take over. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. So I'm going to do this real quick and I'll be right back. And then on top of that, I'm going to take my Patrick Ta. This is their Major Brow Lamination Gel. I absolutely love this product. And then I'm going to comb through them. I love this product so much. It literally stays on all day. You can, if you want those fluffy brows, you can do that as well with it. They stay in so, so well. I don't think I'm going to do anything on the eyes. I don't have any new eye products. So I am going to just put mascara on and then come and play with some lip products. My go-to mascara has been Tower 28 and this Hourglass Unlocked. I usually put Tower 28 on the top, and then at the end I go with Hourglass Unlocked and do one coat on the top and on the bottom because this is a tubing mascara, so it doesn't smudge on me. I really struggle. Most of the mascaras smudge on me even on the top. So this has been my combo for like a month and a half, I want to say, since I got the Tower 28. Since then, moving on to the lips. Now I have two new lip products that I want to talk about. This is the Simihaze, and these are the Maybelline, what is this called? Superstay Vinyl Ink. But these are the new colors that they came out. I had some of their old colors that were a little bit more pigmented, and these are the nudes. I'm going to show you the Simihaze first because once you put these on, they don't come off. So Simihaze is kind of new to Sephora, and they have some blushes, some lip products. I think they have a mascara. This is the only one that kind of intrigued me. This is supposed to be a Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm. The packaging is nice. I actually like this packaging. I've seen a lot of people kind of hating on the packaging, but I love it. It's like almost like feels like a rock, but it's not. It's like plastic, but it's really well made, and it has like magnetic closure. And this is the color I got. This is the color Windburn, and this has been sold out for quite some time, so it kind of comes in stock and then it's sold out again. I think I want to say it's one of the more popular colors. So as you can see, this is not a lip balm. This is just a matte lipstick, but it feels very light on the lips. It really has a unique texture, and I love this. The way I apply it is with a lip liner, and then I kind of pat this in. This is more rosy color. I wish it was a little bit more brown. The colors online absolutely suck. They do not match the colors that you get, and it's a very frustrating, because if you want the lighter peach color, it comes and it's like this bright fuchsia color. It's very frustrating. I never understood why people would do that. But I do like this color, and it works for my lips. I always use this lip liner in 02 from Victoria Beckham. I'm gonna line my lips, kind of losing my voice, so let's do real quick. So I lined my lips, kind of filled them in just a little bit, and then I'm going to take this and kind of slightly swipe and pat. Because there's so much pigment, I don't want to go in and completely swipe and pull full pigmentation on my lips. I really like this more padded look, and so I have been loving this. This has been my combo, pretty much the only thing that I've been wearing on a day-to-day basis. I love that the lip liner is a little bit more brown, and then this has a little bit more the pink in the center. It makes me look a little brighter. I like this. It's nude enough for me for it to be daily, and it's very light, moisturizing. Yeah, it's a unique formula, but it is so expensive. Absolutely not worth the money. Let's look this up. I want to say it was $35, $36. So yeah, the price is steep, but I do like the formula. It's really nice. I don't know if I want to try new colors, just because I can't trust the online swatches. Because I don't swipe, the round edge I like. But if you're trying to be precise, it's very hard to be precise, because the shape of the applicator, you can see it's quite round, but for me it works. Again, I don't want perfection. This is more of a padded look, and I love the final finish that it gives me. But again, there's pros and cons, but I wanted to try something from the brand, and this was the only thing that it caught my eye. I don't want to take my lip off because I really like it, but I will show you one of these. I can't show you all because these do not come off. These are like a liquid lipstick that stay glossy, and they're extremely comfortable, and they do not budge. Unless you eat something super oily, it may fade a little bit, but it's still gonna be there. Let me swatch them for you. You have to shake them first. This first color is 95 Captivated. So these are the 4 shades that I have. First one right here, this one is 95 Captivated. Next one right here is 100 Charmed. Then we have 120 Punchy, which is probably my most used one. And then the last one right here is 130 Extra, and I would say this is my favorite color. This is the one that I wore in my last video. So which one should we try? I don't want to wear the Extra because you can see it in my last video, the top 2022 eyeshadows. Maybe we should do a combination of Punchy and this one. I think that was Captivated. But these will stay on all day, so I need to choose wisely. Okay, let's take Punchy, and I'll show you just how pigmented it's from one swipe. I hope you can see. So this is the color Punchy on me, and you can see that shift that shine never goes away. It's not like it's gonna dry matte. It will always be this way, and I think it's beautiful. It's not too shiny like a gloss, but it's not like a liquid lipstick, which I think is very unique. I'm gonna take this color 95 Captivated and just add a little bit in the center. Blend it in. That's a nice combo. I like it. I also like the Captivated with the pinkier one with Charmed. Those two really work nice because this is quite pink, and I think the Captivated is kind of calming it down. But yeah, these will stay on all day long, guys. Like, you will eat a sandwich, you will not budge. Again, if you eat something that's super greasy, it may move a little bit in the center, but you can touch up a little bit and you're good. Like, I wore the color Extra, that like brick, more burnt red, and it stayed on all day. Even after I ate a burger, I just touched up a little bit in the center, and that was it. So these are a very unique formula. Now, if you cannot stand any stickiness, then this is not for you, because it has just a little bit, just a little bit of, I wouldn't even call it stickiness, but tackiness to it. So that's kind of what to expect. For me, it's not something that bothers me, and I'm quite picky with how lipstick feel, but there is a slight, I don't know, slight tackiness to them that stays, I think, throughout the whole day. So just know that. But these are very affordable. I am excited to try some drugstore. I don't think I'm gonna completely change and be a drugstore person, but things like this that I've heard so much about, I like the eyebrow product is amazing. So I'm excited to kind of dabble a little bit into some drugstore products. I can't believe I made it. I will admit this was a struggle to film. I felt like things didn't go right in the beginning with the foundation and concealer. I didn't love it. I think the face looks nice altogether, but it took me a little bit to get there. So let's recap some thoughts. I'm not 100% sure in this. I don't know if it's the color that bothers me so much, but I can't give my full stamp of approval of this Chantecaille foundation because it's so expensive, and I just struggled a little bit. I can't put my finger on it. I like the way it looks right now. I think it's really beautiful, kind of glossy, but I think it's the color that bothers me, and because of that, I can't give a full thumbs up, but it has potential, and I'm excited to kind of try it when I have a better shade. The concealers, I think it's the same issue with the foundation. Because the foundation was darker, these were lighter. I didn't like the contrast. I felt like it just made my under eyes look a little darker, like right where I have my dark circles, but at the same time, they're pretty products. Like, I know this NYX concealer is beautiful because I've been wearing it. And again, I know this one is wonderful because I've been wearing it so much. So I just didn't like the combo of these colors, but I do like the product. I think the Rare Beauty product, it's unique. It's something that I don't have in my collection, and I do love the way it kind of looks under the eyes. So these both have my thumbs up. Now the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, I'm not sure about this. I felt like it looked patchy right up here. I had to go with my Makeup by Mario bronzer to fix it, but I did like the way it looked around my cheek area. So I'm not convinced with this one. I can't give my stamp of approval because of that blotchiness on my forehead. It's a no. But again, I'm not dismissing it because it could be the foundation, the combination. Again, it looked so beautiful on the cheeks that I'm like questioning it, but I can't fully say that that is wonderful. Highlighters, both of them, absolutely gorgeous. The Rare Beauty, such a unique formula. They are so intense. You can definitely use less than I did. You know, I was trying to really showcase this product, but I love them. Both of these colors are wonderful. I think Mesmerize for me is just a little bit more wearable. It is pink, but it doesn't show up quite that pink. The Radien highlighter, I have loved it so much. This is such a me product. It's liquid, it's quite reflective, but it's that wet looking cheek. Absolutely gorgeous. Check this out. You won't regret it. Now this NYX brow product, I think it's amazing. I think if you're looking for something that is more affordable and you don't want to get into the Benefit or other products like the Urban Decay pen for your brows, I think this is amazing. I can see myself using it because I like the color so much. Again, I've only used it twice, and so far I really like it, and it seemed like it had stayed in my brows. It hasn't faded or anything like that, but every time I did wear it with my Patrick Ta lamination gel, so I don't know if this seals it in, but so far I'm liking it. And then the lip products, the Simihaze, you guys know that I like it. Is it worth the money? No. You can find something like this somewhere else. It's very expensive. You know, you get normal amount of product, but this is one of those that it really depends on your finances. And if you want something cute like this, you're definitely paying for the packaging, because a lip balm shouldn't be this expensive. However, I do like how it looks. Like, for me, I'm going to put it in my everyday bag. And these Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink, I think they are beautiful colors. I liked the other ones, the colors that they initially came out with, but I didn't wear them much because they were all brighter colors. They didn't have any nudes, and I'm so glad they brought these nudes because you have kind of any kind of nude that you want, more pinky, more brownie, more nude. This red is, it's such a beautiful color, guys, because it's almost like a muted burnt red, more wearable. So yeah, check these out at your local, you know, so I got them at CVS. I know they were sold out for such a long time. The only place I found them, it was Walgreens and CVS. And that is everything for today. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I feel like we talked about so many products, but I will make sure, this is a resolution that I have for the channel, is just every couple of months do a speed review to let you know if the product ended up working for me or not, because using a product once or twice, it doesn't give me enough information, and I can't test it enough to fully give you my thoughts on the product. Usually if you see them in a favorites, that means, you know, it worked. If you don't, it's probably not, it didn't work as well for me. But this is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Excuse my voice. Give it a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.